Hello everyone, welcome to Shop Dev Tips. So in this video I'm going to introduce you two simple types that were introduced in .NET 6 and C# language version 10, which are DateOnly and TimeOnly types. Okay, so allow me to introduce you to the subject. So the name are self-explanatory. DateOnly and TimeOnly are two new struct value types, and they have a corresponding type in SQL Server in case you want to save the corresponding values in a table, which are date and time. And these two types are located under the system namespace. Okay, and DateOnly represents only date without a time component, with values ranging from January 1, year 0001, Anno Domini, through December 31st, year 9999, okay, in the Gregorian calendar. And time only, like its name states, so it represents only a time of the day, okay, its range of values is like from midnight to the last second of the day, okay, last nanosecond of the day, okay, which is 23 hours 59 minutes and 59 seconds up to the last nanosecond. Okay, so let's have a look at the date only and time only in practice. This is a quick example how you can initialize a date only variable. Okay, so one of the constructor is like you have three arguments where you can specify the year, month, or day. Okay, and for the time only you can specify the hour and minute, and where the hour is specified in the 24-hour clock format. Okay, so let's have a look at the date only in practice first. Okay, so what is its purpose? It is used to represent only date without a time component. Okay, so yes, how can you make use of it is like, say for example, you have a system where you have to save the date of birth only, you don't need the time, so such data type can be used. Okay, and it is good to know that the date only has no time zone component associated to it. Okay, and internally, well, it's good for your knowledge, the date only stores its values as an integer, and where 0 is January 1st of year 001. Okay, so let's have a look at its main properties. So its main properties is day, okay, which is the day part associated to the date, month, year, which are the month and year associated to the date. Okay, hence you have a day of year, okay, which is the first, the number of days since the first day of the year. And also you have day number, which is the number of days since January 1st of the year 001 in the Gregorian calendar. Okay, so these are basic properties that we'll be using mainly. And the main methods are like add days, add month, add year. Well, the name are self-explanatory, to add days, month, and year respectively. And you also have two static methods from DateTime, okay, and from DateNumber. Okay, so from DateTime, what you may use, like you can use like DateTime.now, for example, which yields current date and time of the day. And date number is like, say you got a date number from this property or a previous date only variable, you can initialize it via this static method. So we'll see it with an example, but for now let's have a look at this quick example, which we'll see with the demo. So you can initialize a date only variable using its constructor, specifying the year, month, and day, and access these properties. Okay, so just to have a look where you can specify the day of your year, day number. Okay, you can change the day, similar to the DateTime type. You have methods like add days, add month, and add years, which all of these three methods return a date only type. Okay, and when return, you can assign it back to your variable and work with it in your program. Okay, and from date, like I mentioned, these are two static methods where you can initialize from the correct date time. Okay, but it will extract only the date and assign it to a date only variable. Okay, and similar from the day number, which I said, which is retrieved via this property. Okay, so this is the number of days since the 1st of January, year 0001. Okay, so let's have a quick demo in Visual Studio. So we take the same example like in the slides. Okay, so we just analyze what are the values that are being returned via this type. Okay, so here simple example, year is 2022, month February, and day is 5, so the 5th of February, year 2022. And let's analyze our results. Okay, so let me put a breakpoint here first. Right, so logically should be displaying our values correctly. Okay, so like you can see in the console output, so the date is 5, which we initialized, month 2, year 2022, and day of year is 36. So if you do your counting, January 31 days, and 5th of February 5 days, so it gives you 36, which is fine. And day number, which is the number of days as of 1st January, year 001, so it's 38,190. Okay, and you can also use the toString to format your dates. Okay, now since my date is 5th of February, year 2022, if I add 1 year, 1 month, and 1 day, should be giving me 6th of March 2023. Okay, so let's confirm it via use of these methods quickly. Okay, so in my console, okay, so I have so the 6th of March, year 2023. Okay, is this format, day, month, and year. And now if I want to initialize the current day, so the current day as of my system is 12th of June. Okay, so it should be displaying 12th of June when initialize. Okay, so this I made a slight mistake in the program. Should be displaying. Okay. Okay, so this should be displaying, like I said, the 12th of June. Okay, 12th of June, and this is the value 738,190, like we saw in our program. It's 5th of February, year 2022. So when initialized from this same value, should be getting 5th of February. Okay, so day 5, month 2, and year 2022. Okay, so that was it for date only. So it's quite simple and straightforward. Okay, so now let's move to one more feature about the date only. So well, it only supposes comparison operators. Okay, so equals, not equals, greater, less than equal to, or greater equal to. Okay, you can manipulate it if you have to compare one DateOnly variable against another. Okay, and like with DateTime structure, we had the ability to pass a DateTime from a string. Okay, so with DateOnly we have this similar try path method functionality where you can transform a date in string format back to a DateOnly format. Okay, so just for your understanding, we'll just do a quick demo using the DateTime format to confirm how it works. Okay, so I have a quick example already here. Okay, so I'm just transforming the 20th of December 1983. Okay, so should be outputting 12th of December. Okay, 1983. Okay, let me put the TD, MM, and YYY format and check our results. Okay, so this is my final output of the conversion. Okay, so that was it for the DateOnly type in .NET 6. So it's quite straightforward. Now let's move to the TimeOnly. Okay, so like I said initially, so the TimeOnly is used to present only time without a date. Okay, and the hour part is in 24-hour clock format. Okay, and you have several constructors defined for the TimeOnly where you can specify ticks. So ticks is like 100 nanosecond. In terms of arguments, you have another value for the constructor where you can specify the hour, minute and second, and up to the millisecond. So 4 constructors defined for the TimeOnly. And the main properties that are available with the TimeOnly or ticks, like I said, it's represent 100 nanosecond. So the number of if you for record time you specify ticks, will give you the in terms of nanoseconds converted for the current time. Okay, you can access the hour, the current hour part of your TimeOnly variable, the minute or millisecond. Okay, so this is how you can convert it. Just to note that the ticks is the long and the remaining properties are integer type. Okay, and you have also method like add. Well, add allows you to add ticks to a TimeOnly variable. You have add hours and add minutes. Well, and both of these 3 methods return a TimeOnly variable. Okay, so when you add add hours, it returns a variable which you can assign back to your variable and make use of it in your program. Okay, and one thing is important to note, you have also as is between method where you can check whether a specific time is between 2 TimeOnly variable times. Okay, a start and end time. So for example, if I have my TimeOnly, which is 22 hours 58 minutes, that is and you have a range of values starting like from 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. 17 hours in the afternoon, and you want to compare. So this is how you can make use of it. Okay, so just like is between, it is good to know that only the first parameter, which is the start time, is inclusive. Okay, but the end time is not inclusive. Say for example, if my TimeOnly is 10:30, so the is between will return true. But if my TimeOnly is 17 hours, so it will return false. So we'll confirm that with a demo. Okay, so first of all, we have a look at the basic properties and milliseconds, ticks, hours, minute, and example of add hours. Okay, so if I run my program, okay, so the ticks, okay, you can see it displays the number of ticks, okay, since midnight, okay, and the hour point is 22 minutes 58, and the total milliseconds is not specified in this, so it is 0. Okay, now if I add 1 hour and 1 minute, should be like 23:59. Okay, so let's check. So my time only is 23:59. So when converted in during my with my local systems display settings, format settings for time, so it's give me 11:59 p.m. Okay, now let me check the is between method. Okay, say for example I have a time 16:59. okay, I want to check whether it is between 10:30 and 17 hours. Okay, so should be giving me the value true. Okay, so we check, I have the value true. Okay, so now if I say my time is 17, so like I said initially, it is not, the end time is not inclusive. So let's check. Okay, so I'm checking. Okay, so you can see the value is false, so it ignores, so the end time is not inclusive. And if I check with the start time again, 10:30, so this is inclusive, so should be returning the value of true. Okay, so this should yield me true. Okay, so just bear in mind that the end time is not inclusive, only the start time is inclusive in the with the is between method. Okay, so we have another important feature to discuss with the time only. So my last slide. So the operator is supported with time only type or equals, not equals, less than, greater, greater equals, or less than equals, plus the minus operator. Okay, so the minus operator allows to calculate the difference between two time only variables and return this time span. Okay, so here when I calculate the difference between 10:30 and 1700 hours, so I get a difference in terms of time span, which gives me around 6 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so just have a look here, like I have this lost spot. So here my start time is 10:30 and my end time is 1700 hours, so should be getting 6 hours and 30 minutes. So we just compare, run the program, I calculated the difference, so we get a time span which indicates 6 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so you can make use of this operator to calculate the difference with the time span. So that's it for the time only and date only types. Just wanted to show you quickly about the types. In SQL Server, so just make a quick table. Okay, so you have this date only and time only type available with SQL Server, where you can store these values. So that's it, guys. So if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and like it. So thank you, bye.